Donald Trump should be impeached. The purpose of my speaking here today is to convince you, my fellow classmates, to sign a petition for the impeachment of Donald Trump. Donald Trump as our president is dangerous, incompetent, and does not represent at all what this country stands for. Now, I don't want you to assume that I'm merely giving this speech based off feelings of offense because I'm a woman of Puerto Rican descent, which are part of the US, just in case Donald Trump might have confused you in any way. Offended, I am, but not striked out. I refuse to stand by and watch a man like Donald Trump stand for all that is incorrect in our country. But the change starts with you. We must all take a stance and stand up as a union and take action against a man like Donald Trump before he leads our country into a state of disaster. First, we must realize the present danger Donald Trump poses to the stability of our country. Donald Trump is a very dangerous man. He leads based off ignorant emotions and only resolves by taking malicious actions against others. According to the Atlantic article of 2017, we have never had a president so ill-informed about the nature of his office, so openly mendacious and so self-destructive, or so aggressive on abusive attacks on the courts, the press, and even senior officials within his own administration. Not only this, but Donald Trump is on the brink of a nuclear war breakout. He is breaking all ties we have left with any good in this country. Donald Trump is giving men and women the ammo to behave abusively and discriminatively against others. Discrimination we have worked so hard to get rid of, Donald Trump is bringing this back. The danger he poses to our country is only one of so many reasons Donald Trump should be impeached, which brings me to emphasize the second major reason why Donald Trump should be removed from office. Donald Trump is clearly incompetent to hold office. We must understand that Mr. Trump is simply just a businessman. He only knows two things, business and money, that is all. As far as being knowledgeable on how to run a country is clearly questionable. Donald Trump will only make the poor deepen in poverty while making the rich richer. According to the New York Times Magazine of November 2017, the GPO tax proposal almost seems tailor-made to enrich the president and people just like him. Donald Trump is the kind of man who will only vouch for himself once our country finally hits rock bottom. Which leads me toward my third and most important reason behind the movement of the Donald Trump impeachment. Let's face it, Donald Trump goes against all this country stands for. Honestly, ask yourself, have you ever seen or heard of any of our past leaders go on social media and vent about personal opinions or personal vendettas they have out against other people? Here are some quotes from President Trump's very own Twitter account. November 2015, President Trump tweeted, "Sadly, because President Obama has done such a poor job as president, you won't see another black president for generations." Then again tweeted October of 2015, "I'm sorry, Clinton, but my answers didn't make their way into this great country to have immigrants come in and take their jobs." With that being said, I'm sorry, Trump, but wouldn't that make your ancestors immigrants too? Donald Trump goes against the greater idea that immigrants actually came to this country for. He has no empathy for the lower income community, and he solely stands for white supremacy, which is why President Trump, without a doubt, should be impeached. Donald Trump is dangerous, incompetent, and defies against all this country stands for. America stands up for freedom. It stands for limitless opportunities. It stands for equality among all people, blacks, whites, Hispanics, even the LGBT groups. America stands for us. Now it's time we stand up for America. I rise today in front of all my fellow Americans to call for the impeachment of the President of the United States of America. And I hope that you will follow my lead by simply visiting action.needtoimpeach.com and cast your vote to put a stop to Trump making America great again. There are people who believe on waiting for the next election. I am not one of them. And I hope that you too will follow this movement and help me regain the true meaning by which this country stands for, which is freedom, liberty, and justice for all.